The Dalai Lama receiving Nobel Peace Prize, a recognition of his unwavering commitment to compassion and nonviolence in the face of injustice. It is also Human Rights Day, a reminder of universal principle His Holiness has championed throughout his life. And it is a reminder that 68 years have passed since Tibetans were forced to exile after China's illegal invasion and occupation. This year, 2025, the Year of Compassion, honors His Holiness' 90th birthday, a milestone of wisdom, resilience, and global inspiration. Today, we gather to be what His Holiness calls the voice of the voiceless. He reminds us when people are denied freedom, their voice may disappear from the world, but their inner dignity remains untouched. He teaches us the duty of those in freedom is to speak for those who cannot. And that is why we are here. The Philadelphia City Hall, to the Liberty Bell, to the Chinese Consulate, and finally to the United Nations. We are here to speak for every Tibetan whose voice has been silenced. Inside Tibet today, 1 million Tibetan children have been systematically funneled into colonial boarding schools, separated from their families, forbidden to speak Tibetan, and taught to identify Mandarin as their first language. This is how culture is erased, not suddenly, but child by child. Inside these schools, Tibetan language is pushed aside, Mandarin becomes mandatory, culture becomes backward, children grow up learning everything except who they truly are. Having even a photo of His Holiness the Dalai Lama is treated as a crime. Even inside monasteries, Tibetans are forced to display portraits of Chinese leaders. This is not only repression, it is a direct assault on identity, faith, and dignity. Our supreme spiritual leader, Levin Panchen Lama Gendun Chögyinmala, was kidnapped at 6 years old, the youngest political prisoners in the world. He will be 36 today, yet only the picture we have him of his as a child. The entire lifetime stolen from his people. Ordinary Tibetans live under constant surveillance, phones monitored, movement restricted, culture criminalized, and yet they have not given up. They still whisper prayers in the dark, they still protect our language in their heart, they still keep the dream of Tibet alive. And some have taken the most heartbreaking steps of all, self-immolation. Not because they seek violence, not because they wish harm, but because their suffering is unbearable. Because on the outside they must pretend to be fine, but while inside they carry a pain no human being should ever endure. Their final act was not despair, it is a message, a plea to those of us in free countries to speak, to act, to continue the struggle they could not. His Holiness reminds us, no matter how deep the darkness, hope is the light. The oppressor cannot extinguish. So today we stand as that light, today we stand as that hope, today we stand as that voice. Here in America, we have freedom of speech. We can raise our flag, we can speak our truth, we can say free Tibet, and no police will drag us away. This is a privilege Tibetan inside Tibet do not have, which means we must be their voice, we must beat every drums, we must knock every door, we must stand before every institution, especially United Nations, until the world is forced to listen. This is our duty, this is our promise, this is our Tibetan blood. The purpose of today's rally is simple but powerful: unity. Unity among Tibetans, unity across North America, unity for Tibet. We cannot wait for someone else to save us. We must save ourselves with unity, determination, and truth. As we begin this North America Peace Rally from Philadelphia to the doors of United Nations, we carry a dream held by every Tibetan's heart. A Tibet where His Holiness the Dalai Lama returns, a Tibet where the Panchen Lama is free, a Tibet where children can speak Tibetan freely, a Tibet where our elders can die freely, thinking that their homeland is safe. When we say Perangzan Yellow, it's not just a slogan, it is the birthright of every Tibetan. It is the promise of the generation before us. It is the responsibility of the generation.
China is trying to stop Tibetans like me from knowing what is happening in my motherland by silencing the voices of Tibetans inside Tibet. My name is Tenzin Desang, and not only am I a Tibetan forced to live in exile, I am also a grassroots intern at Students for a Free Tibet. On this International Human Rights Day and the 36th year anniversary of His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama receiving the Nobel Peace Prize, I request for everyone to raise awareness for Anya Singda and share his story with others. Anya Singda is an environmental defender and political prisoner who was wrongly put behind bars in 2018, is still in jail. Anya Singda would mobilize his local community to advocate against illegal mining, wildlife poaching, and government corruption. He was sentenced to 7 years in prison on politically motivated charges of picking quarrels and provoking trouble and gathering people to disturb public order. Anya Singda's brother was also detained and sadly was tortured to death by CCP officers. Anya Singda's family has only seen him twice in the past 7 years. Once last year and again earlier this year, with them saying how his health is rapidly deteriorating. Anya Singda should have never been in prison, and now his sentence has been extended and his health is at risk. Which is why Students for a Free Tibet has created a letter writing campaign in which people, regardless of age and background, came together to fight for Anya Singda. From the Hagar Gorshe Park to my high school, we are writing letters that express our support, admiration, and pride directly to Anya Singda's prison. Every letter writing workshop raises awareness for Anya Singda's case and the repression inside Tibet. Students for Free Tibet is committed to amplifying the voices of Tibetan heroes like Anya Singda and demand the immediate and unconditional release of Anya Singda by the Chinese government. Quoting His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, it is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we all live. Please follow SFT New York, New Jersey, or email us at grassroots@studentforfreetibet.org if you're interested in hosting a letter writing workshop. Free Anya Singda! Free Tibet!
Good afternoon, and thank you to the organizers of the North America Peace Rally for Tibet on the 36th anniversary of the Nobel Peace Prize awarded to His Holiness the Great 14th Dalai Lama, and thank you to all of you who are here in attendance today. This year carries added meaning as we celebrate the 90th birthday of His Holiness, marked globally as the Year of Compassion. On this auspicious occasion, on behalf of all the Tibetans in exile and in Tibet, as a member of the Tibetan Parliament in exile, I extend our heartfelt greetings, profound gratitude, and deep reverence to His Holiness for his lifelong wisdom and boundless kindness. Under the leadership of His Holiness, the Tibetan people's struggle for freedom remains one of the few global movements committed wholly and unwavering to non-violence. Time and again, His Holiness has reminded us, our cause is just because violence can only breed more violence and suffering. Our struggle must remain non-violent and free of hatred. We are trying to end the suffering of our people, not to inflict suffering upon others. He further affirmed, I speak not with a feeling of anger or hatred toward those responsible for the immense suffering of our people. They too are human beings who struggle to find happiness and deserves our compassion. His Holiness the Dalai Lama's moral clarity and steadfast commitment to peace unite all Tibetans. He gives us not only the conviction that our struggle is just, but also the courage to pursue that path that benefits everyone, including the Chinese people. His Holiness is a beacon of hope for oppressed people everywhere. When accepting the Nobel Peace Prize, he said, I accept the prize with profound gratitude on behalf of the oppressed everywhere and for all those who struggle for freedom and work for world peace. He continues give us hope today through his unwavering message of compassion and wisdom. His words resonate deeply. Even if the Chinese leave nothing but ashes in our sacred land, we Tibetans will rise from the ashes as a free nation. His Holiness
사발로라 저스들레 베갈로스 쉐 토마델로와 아 드그나시기 다른기 데리아 토마델이야 단단하죠 잠깐 대응이 다고 나와시는 걸로야 우자 의원의 표현에 대시송게 되는 거라죠 데미지우기 차가리기 지디 남방이 돈드스링라 다 디지밀라 남방이라야 아 저스들레 쇼다 찹지 드그나시기 잔누블라 드그나시기 데 남버서 미만 남바 라트르마 페나샤 그베라니고는 야 투체나 쉐이 아니 예명래 저스도지 아 지단기 산에 수수난 곳이 제바나 아 로직 참발이 포그라 베유니로와 아니 망치지 소수고야니야 답적고야야 도시 단단한다 나시베 시송기 다 트렌델이야 망고지 슈모고 터네로와 남시대 장무라지도 아 남바 솔라 단다데 중람지 안나가서데 우리 소중고야니야 호라니기 수모나 시송기 달래 소소라니고야니야 지도 소바기 아니 총디갑을 잡을까블이야 대갑을야 남바 솔라 중에 중랍다 우여기 내주지 주에 토리야 유도 이참시기 저저 샤베 시송기 유도 이자기 주시나리 직송지 미시기 탑조 달리고 돌 매베 스톤장 소소라니고야니야 로팜지다 대나신기 좀 마수스타 받지 그와 대인도 강하리야 소소고야니야 디나메 랍들이 맞지 대나신기 아 속배 지나다도 속배 육세지기 단도 콜라라도 속조 보스턴기 속조 수가 야말라 드린데 페나요레 대나신기 아 필라델피기 속조 대나신기 아 버지니아기 대나신기 저 주디 넘버 니기 공시 추송라 달로 믹스기 직 레고지 페부도 쉬베 지송기 탑주기 토알디 쉬우치 이내 가정원이야 육세지기 때 나버랬대 이내 디토알야 저저지 샤버랬대 이내 유도니 잡게라야 프랑스기 되는 나라주 쉬베 오해기 쉬송이야 레고지 페 달로 시게시베 레고지 믹스지 페 투사 말지 소소원이야 지단기 소주 자베 가버야 탑주기 토알지 미시기 대나신기 되니 소소기 탑조 냠돌이야 직통나서다 미르스라 자베 인데 인데 디시송이야 마 로버찰에 디마 송어서 럼하기 토니야 아니 소소원이야 탑조 세나다도 갤게리 딘줄롱돌라 저베 내가 말아서 드린데리야 고지 소주나 냠시네베 로버란zel라 게마오트실라 내가나시 우제 지메 우겐라 아니 지디 디지밀라 저베 내가나시 미니소타기 데스타발라 저베 참말로리다 소조 고디시베 시송기 아니 가서 도시 레그페네 야고도 세베 잡죠 스타베 시송기 아디 나리야 믹스기 단데 지디 디지밀라기 고도시 람데기 시송기 다른 데리야 산에 뉴욕에 먼저 배고도 시베 시송기 속바 투지 냠도나 치도나 야고도 시베 칼로 람데 안정원에 대가나시기 상주다 대바 유로 천댕이 뭐냐 냠브르고 돈 나토도 시베 시송기 달래 먼저 네트로 제 총을 다른 게 못해야 대가 나저 소주로 조지나 알아서 생계래야 소주로지나 밑에도 람데 대나시기 알아서 베미소 배 강제바 잠세집에 시송기 나도 코메버제 파위도 제 매야체로와 참말로 독사 찍대난 구도시 이 소용을 시도 줘서 나버 소리야 아니 대연도 그렇다 뭔가 쉬어도 도저 링이면 돼 나버 뭔가 쉬어 쉬어래 소소원이야 다른의 손에 알아서 배 강제바스와 저가 줄로 예와 매버톤에 독사 찍대난 것도 개초도 대나시기 마음발랑 알아주기 쉬게 소리야 독사 찍대 로 대나시기 밑벨람데 탑적을
Kawaka Puyuki Nanto Milewa Yami Kunte Mape Taki Kolo Kotu Chöke Song Gambe Namshi Kangdo Shuye Kawaka Puyuki Nanto Milewa Yami Kunte Mape Taki Kolo Kotu Chöke Song Gambe Namshi Kangdo Shuye Lo Sha 多你多耶路送去土的你呢却送不的本的来样不达到土别接包把门罗多我在切松罗小呀啦罗小本大泽呀啦罗小罗小让我让真切都罗小让我拉丝基督才所蹦的小呀西有南呀米扎让我他自己个下着几百分的让我让人基督老朽老朽呀啦老朽本大泽呀啦老朽老朽让我让人节都老朽老朽呀啦老朽本大泽呀啦老朽老朽让我让人节都老朽让我让人节都老朽让我让人节都老朽让我让人节都老川がぶゆきなんとぷみれわ闇くんでまぷたきころこtu吹见松的干部南西강도修也川がぶゆきなんとぷみれわ闇くんでまぶたきころこtu吹见松的干部南西강도修也老小呀啦老小本大泽呀啦老小老小让我 lo ni don je lu sung ju tu